Yeah.
Yes. Good evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are, to our Zoom session. Today, our guest is Annette Tollis, and she is a spirit photographer. And I have to say that I've been very fortunate to know a number of spirit photographers, and using the photographic process is a very unique and interesting way for spirit to communicate messages to us. And with that, I'll let Annette introduce herself and tell a little bit about what she does. Annette?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for inviting me to this Zoom. It's the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've been doing photography now for about 10 years, but only in the last 3 years have I been doing faces and things like that. I seem to be getting better at things. They do tell me what to do and what not to do, what to get and what not to get. I'm quite busy now taking photographs. I do photographs every day, and I'm very excited about it, really. I just love it.
How did you say, what kind of equipment are you using when you take the photographs?
Yes. When I take the glasses photographs, I use a mobile phone, not an ordinary camera, just a mobile phone. They're all mobile phone pictures, because a camera is very awkward to use to take pictures in glasses. It doesn't work, to be quite honest. So that's what I do for my glasses photography. It's not an expensive camera. It's just a good Samsung phone. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say, how close do you get to a person?
I just take it in my glasses. It's just me.
Oh, it's just you. It's your glass. So you put the phone in front of your glasses?
That's correct. Yes, and yeah. You can see. Sometimes you can see the spirit coming in. It just comes in. Some evenings I don't get anything. It's not a done deal that I will get anything every day.
Right.
So they do come over my own picture, because when you look in a pair of glasses, you see your own image.
Right.
Right. So those are all discarded, because you don't want that. You want the actual spirit photograph.
Now, how did you discover this?
I discovered this by chance, really. I was going to take a selfie of myself. I forgot I had my glasses on. So I took a selfie and I saw an image coming in. So I thought, what's this? I thought it looked exciting. So I decided to experiment with it. And of course, it's got better and better since I started.
That's really interesting. How do you feel about people now trying to copy what you're doing?
Well, I don't really mind, because I think it's open to anybody, and if they've got if they can blend with spirit, they've got the dedication, all those sort of things, and they're doing it for the right reasons, I don't see anything wrong with that. It's not a race, is it?
No, it isn't. But I have to ask you 2 questions first. Are you a medium?
I'm a healing medium.
Healing medium. Okay, you're a healer.
I'm a healing medium. I've been a healing medium for over 20 years. But I have done the mediumship, but I didn't continue with it because I just wanted to be a healer. I started on the platform, but I'm a healing medium.
Healing medium.
With the SNU.
SNU. Okay, yes.
SNU, yes.
Yes. All right, because I'm asking you that because I'm thinking about Shannon, who's getting spirit too. Do you do any kind of invocations or prayers or anything, or set an intent before you try to get?
Yeah, I do set the intent. I have a sort of conversation, mind to mind, and they tell me what they want me to do. It's sort of a two-way process, really.
Okay, so you are communicating with spirit while you're
I
doing
am.
this. Okay.
Yes, I am.
You are. All right. Somebody asked, what is a healing medium? And I can take that one. In mediumship, we have mediumship is twofold. I mean, healers are part of the spiritualist process, and mediums that do healing focus more on the healing part of it than on the message part of it. So a healing medium who from the SNU is someone who's been trained in the SNU in the right protocols to do healing on spirit healing on different individuals. So that's a spiritual healer. Would you agree with me, Annette?
Most definitely, yes. Yes, most definitely. I love healing.
Yeah, and I'm assuming where do you heal? Mostly at churches?
I do healing at my local church, SNU church. When I lived in Stafford, I used to go out and do healing, and I used to do healing at my home as well. But at the moment, I just do healing at the church.
Okay. Okay. So that's anyway. So there's a healer. So you do have some mediumship skills that you're
Yes,
calling to get the spirits to come in. But you said sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
yes, it doesn't always work. It works more often than not, but I can get, especially if I'm feeling tired or I've had an argument or something like that. I'm not quite right with it. If I'm not blending right with it, I think that's a lot to do with it.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you feel that you blend with the spirits before you take the pictures?
Yes,
Or
well, I'm with the spirits. I'm one of those people that with spirit most of the time. If I wake up in the night, I'm in the zone most of the time.
okay. No, I understand. Yeah. So
You
you're with
understand?
them. So yeah. So it just kind of comes through. Does it come through with your other photography as well?
Yes, it does. Exactly the same.
Now let's talk about what types of other photography do you do?
I do the flow with the flow camera in complete darkness, except for the little place where you can see the picture. That's the only light it's in there. I can get pictures where people change, completely change. I've got a friend who is a physical medium that's undercover, if you like. He's doesn't want to be known. I can go in his little room with him and his wife, and he can change completely. He's got no hair on his face or hair on his head, only just his eyebrows. And I can get a full head of hair and a beard, completely changed.
Is this a transfiguration change?
I don't really know. I don't really know because I see his spirits in this room with him. I can see them moving around. And I also took another medium up there, a friend of mine, and I was getting a face on the side of her face was building up, which I've taken photographs of. Another face on her cheeks, yes.
Yes, Shannon took a photo like that of me, and that's definitely using ectoplasm because otherwise the overshadowing is going to be on the person's face. It's going to be the
That's
same
correct. Yes,
person's
that's
face.
correct. Yes.
Where with the ectoplasm transfiguration, it doesn't have to be the same size.
No, it's a different sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I can do that, and I can also take pictures of myself, which I'm not doing at the moment, where my face would change as well. I can grow a beard, and
Oh,
that.
wow.
So I've done.
Go on.
I've done a lot of that, but I'm not doing that at the moment. I put that aside at the moment because I can't do it all.
So what have you decided to do now?
Well, I'm doing these blue light photographs at the moment. I've just been given a very large crystal ball, which has been given to me. And I'm going to take photographs on that as well, because I take photographs on crystals. I can get faces as well there.
Interesting.
It's
So
all to do with light. It's all to do with light and colour and all that sort of thing. It's got to be right, the light. If the light's not right, I'm not going to get anything.
Are you working mostly with natural light or with artificial light?
Both. With the crystals, a natural light, because it's better and easier. But with the glasses ones, I take with artificial light in the evenings, because during the daytime they're so thin that you can't see them. They're there, but you can't see them. So it's no good me putting them on Facebook, because you can't see them. Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's strange that
Yes,
some and some
it is
don't.
very strange.
Yeah. Have you ever tried shooting orbs?
Oh, well, this is why I started off shooting orbs quite a few years ago. 7, 8, 9 years ago. I went to the Orb conference here in England with lots of several Americans were over there for 3 days. And all my orbs used to be better than my friends who were standing beside me, taking the same sort of pictures. They always used to be better. And I used to have communication with the orbs. When my mother died, there was a blue orb used to come and sit on the fence. And that came for 3 days. And I knew that was my mother. I decided to give up the orbs. I went on to light anomalies. Took a lot of those sort of things, which are very similar. Because everybody was doing orbs. Everybody does orbs. And the spirit said to me, well, come on, you've got to do something more than this. You can do it. And so they gradually got me going. Well, I did ghost photography as well. I joined 2 groups to do ghost hunting as a ghost hunter. Not because I wanted to do it, but for experience. They wanted me to do that. So I stayed up till about 4 o'clock in the morning in very cold rooms, taking these photographs of apparitions I used to see. And of course, they didn't like that, did they? And they weren't very nice, not very spiritual people. And the spirit said to me, after 2 years, with 2 groups, enough of that. We don't want you doing it anymore. Because one of them was very disrespectful to the spirit world. He called out nasty names. I'm not going to repeat it. That was it. So then they led me into the glasses thing, which I started with the glasses. And this is what I do now, but I want to expand. I feel as I've got more to offer. I feel there's much more there.
Do you have any idea what you're going to move into?
No, they haven't told me yet. They don't always tell me. No, I don't know. It would be photography. But we do it sort of step by step and see what can be done, because it is quite an unusual thing. Lots of people are trying it, but I just keep going. I had a nasty remark the other day on my Facebook page, which was telling me that my stuff was just a curiosity, nothing else. So I was very upset about that. And the person wrote to me about it. And he said to me, I'm very sorry, but you didn't answer my email. So I put this on your Facebook page, and I have 1,000 apologies. I shouldn't have done it. So he made it up. So that wasn't very good for me.
No, I mean, but there are some people that just are never going to believe, anything that's spiritual. They're going to
I know that. And that this is part and parcel of everything, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. You can't really.
I'm still continuing though. I'm not giving up.
No, don't. Yeah. And I know I've seen your pictures posted on some different lists and things, and they're always terribly interesting. So why don't we go to some pictures and take a look, and you can tell us a little bit about what the images are or your reaction to them. I'm going to go try and share screen now. Share. And here we are. Everybody see that?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Sorry, yes, we can.
thank you. Here's the first one.
Yes, that was a bit of a surprise, this one that came up, really. I thought I knew the person. It seemed to be a familiar face, but I just don't recognize the person. I thought I did, but it is a man, isn't it? Would you say it was a man?
It looks
Yes.
like a man, yes.
I mean, it's some spirit. The thing is, if people recognize these photographs, firstly, when I put them on, this is an older one, they didn't recognize them, but now I've got people coming on recognizing them. And I've got a list now of people wanting me to do photographs for them. But that's up to the spirit, isn't it? Not up to me.
Right. Mm.
So it's an interesting picture, though. It's interesting.
Annette, can you tell us a little bit more about what we're looking at? Are we seeing a TV screen?
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I see. No, it's not a TV screen. What you can see is my mobile phone. That's like a screen. It's a mobile phone. I do it where I'm sitting now. I just put my thing up like this and I take a picture. There's no TV screen there at all. It's just my mobile phone and light from the window. You get a light from the window sometimes.
So you're taking a picture using your mobile phone of yourself,
Yes.
of your forehead.
Yes.
Okay.
Into my glasses.
Into your glasses. Okay.
Yes, I'm taking it into my glasses because that's where the light and reflection is.
Okay. Good. Got it. Thanks.
So that photograph there would be in my glasses. That would be in my glasses.
Now, the piece on the side, these are your glasses?
The glasses you can see on the face. The glasses
Right.
you can see on the face. They quite often the glasses are left on.
Right, but what is the image? It looks like there's a metal piece or some kind of attachment.
No, that is the side of the glasses.
That's what I'm asking, yeah. So that's
Yeah,
the side of the glasses.
Yeah, it's
So
that's the side of the glasses. So you can see that I've got glasses on, and that's where the pictures come from.
right, yes. So if you look at it, you'll see the top of it, you can see where the lens is, and then there's a piece on the side where the glasses attach.
Yes,
Okay.
that's correct.
All right, just make sure everybody knows what we're looking at. Whoops, wait a minute. It's going. There we go. This one I think is a little easier to see that it's in your glasses.
Yes, that one is quite a good image, I would say. Yes. I don't know who it is. I can't say. It wasn't recognized at the time. I mean, if I put it up again, somebody may recognize. But I don't know who it is. It's just a spirit face.
Looks like somebody I've seen here in Lilydale.
Really?
Yeah.
I should
But
be delighted if you can, put a name to the face. I would be delighted.
Yeah.
Because somebody knows who it is, but it's the person. We've got to get the person to look at the picture, haven't you?
Yeah, so have you ever gotten anybody to like show you a real photograph of the person, then compare it to your
Yes,
image?
I have.
Okay.
I've recently, I went away for a few, as you know, I was away. Somebody asked me if I could take a photograph of my mother, if I could get a photograph. And I said, well, I'll try it. I will ask, and I have the intent to do it. Anyway, when I came back and put it on, it was her mother. She was absolutely delighted, absolutely delighted. She couldn't get over it because it was only about 5 days previous she'd asked me, and I put the intent out. But there was a sequel to this. A few days ago, I put one of the blue light photographs on, and it's a sort of split photograph, and there's a dark image of a lady there, and lo and behold, it's her mother again. So she puts up the photograph again. She's delighted. So within a very short space of time, she's had 2 pictures of her mother, and you can't get better than that. You know, that was wonderful. because that's what I want to do. I want people to be able to recognize their loved ones, to know that life continues. It's got to be a reason for me taking these pictures, otherwise, you know, there's no purpose in it.
Do you have any, Annette, do you have any of those split screen where you've got the photograph on one side and the image from your glasses on the other side? Have you prepared any of those?
Are you talking about another image besides the image you see there? A second image?
Yeah, but you said that you had a photograph of her mother,
Yes.
and
yes.
the image that you had on the glasses looked just like that. Have you prepared any of those where you have the photograph on one side of the image from the glasses on the other side?
No. No, I had it on a blue light image, which is completely using a camera. It was a completely different thing, and her mother came through twice on one of these glasses and on this blue light image as a split one. For me taking a picture of the lady, it's in our circle. There was a picture of the lady's mother there again. So 2 pictures in a space of a few weeks.
I think what Craig's asking, we did it when Sharon Harvey came to visit me last summer. Shannon got a picture of her face changing into Albert Einstein's face. So what she did was she took the picture of Sharon looking like Einstein and a picture of Einstein, put them next to each other so people could see the similarities.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. No, I haven't actually done that, but perhaps that's what I should be doing.
Just an idea.
Yes, it's an idea, yes.
Here's another image.
Yes, this one I really like. It's got a lot of character with it, quite a strong character, this one. I thought it was going to be Elvis Presley, first of all, when I saw it, but I don't think it is. Yes.
The eyes are really amazing in this particular.
They are, aren't they? Yes,
yeah.
It's quite a clear picture, because none of my pictures are perfect. You know, they've got bits here and bits there, and you can see where the mobile phone is, little white little thing, that's the mobile phone, which comes up where you press and all that. So you've got all that in it. They're not perfect, but that's how it is at the moment. Yeah, but that is quite a good picture, yes.
Yeah, this one is a wonderful picture. Yeah, yes. I love that face, yes. Gentleman looks very intent. Now this one is a little more abstract.
Certainly, yes. I do get them from time to time.
What do you see in this image?
I see in this image somebody from another dimension, not somebody from another dimension, I would say. That's what I see. I don't know what you think about it.
No, it's a topic that I'm dealing with now, is spiritualism and UFOs. So.
Oh, I'm very interested in that. So I have to look at what you put out on that. Yes, that's what I feel it is. Whether it is or not, I don't know.
Interesting.
It's strange, isn't it? I mean, the eyes are strange as well. A very strange picture. But I do get them. Yes, I do.
Well, there is a history of people who have studied extraterrestrials who are spiritualists. I know there was one woman who thought people were going to live on Mars or move on Mars. So there is a history there. I haven't seen it written anywhere yet, but there is one. Now this one is also really interesting.
I like this one. I saw this evening, and I really do like this one. One of my favorites.
Yeah, the face is really clear.
Yes. It should be somebody that should be recognised, but not at the moment. It's going back a bit, this one, I think. And I think I'll put this one up again to see if somebody will recognise it, because it is quite a clear picture, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not, it's not too hazy. Yes, it's a very,
Wow.
very good picture.
Am I right that this fellow's wearing glasses?
Yes, I think he is wearing glasses. It looks like they're rimless glasses, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
Yes, yes. Rimless glasses. Yes, quite a good picture.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
He reminds me a little bit of Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, there is a resemblance a bit like that, isn't there? Yes. But whether it's him, I don't know. I think people would have said, don't you think so? If it had been.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it is quite a good one. Because they're
this
not all
one-
as good.
This one should be recognized by at some point.
Yes, I would think so. I will put it
Annette,
up again.
when you start, do you do a sort of invocation? Do you invite people in, or do you ask for specific people?
They start telling me that they want me to take photographs. I get that
Ah.
urge to take the photographs. It's a very, very strong urge. And when I get the urge, I always take the photographs. I always do as they tell me.
Right.
Whatever I'm doing, I'll take a photograph. But I do speak to the spirit throughout the day and before I go to bed and ask them to guide me, and to give me photographs and for them to be recognized. So I do speak to them an awful lot, yes. But, they are my friends. I just love the spirit. I just love them. So I hope I will be able to continue to take more photographs and to improve and to do other things with pictures, images. But they're taking me along slowly, you see, from Orbs to this. This is how far I've come, really, from nothing up to what I'm doing at the moment.
That's pretty amazing. I mean, and then in the orbs, when you were taking the orbs, did you get faces in your orbs?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Got
Yeah.
faces in the Orbs.
Yeah, because
Yes.
yeah. So this is kind of like an extension of it. You started with faces in the orbs, and now
Yes.
this is faces in the glasses.
Yes.
And you're doing something slightly different with a blue light.
That's different. That's taken with a camera.
Okay.
Yes, and it's taken in a house where they've got a lot of spirit. We've got a seance room there, and it's taken in their dining room. But it's a special house. There's a lot of spirit there. You can feel the energy is high.
Boy, I'd love to have you come here to Lilydale and shoot. We have.
You never know.
You never know.
No.
That's great. What was I going to ask? I had a question, but anyway, I'll move on to the next picture. There's another. What? That was the same one as the last one.
That's the same one. Yes, I think you've put it up twice because you liked it.
Yeah, but I like this one. Now, I know. Is this a superimposure?
No, what it is it's just a passport photograph of me. Actually, it's nothing special, and I've just put it around a sort of pretty thing. Just put my photograph in there. You have these things on the internet, don't you? The face hasn't been altered. It's just the mauve and everything around it. And I had this as my Facebook profile.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I got it from your Facebook.
And it's just an ordinary passport photograph, actually.
Oh, wow.
It's nothing special.
Pretty good passport photo.
Wow. They're not usually very good, are they?
Anyway, so that's interesting. And now this is a blue light one?
This is the blue light one, yes. This is one of the ladies that sits in the circle, which I sit in.
What do you mean by blue light?
It's a blue light above. It is a blue light. Just a blue light and taken with an ordinary camera. Just a small ordinary camera.
Yeah, it's like Karen, instead of using red lights, like some mediums, they use blue lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you didn't need to use a flash?
No flash. I've never used flash. Never use flash with spirit photographs, ever,
Yep.
ever.
Yep.
No, never.
It's a great
No.
photo.
Yeah. The spirit told me to use blue. That's it. This is why I use blue, blue light above the table.
So this is in a physical mediumship setting.
No,
Okay.
this is just with sitting down at a table,
Right.
listening to music, which we play in our seance room once
Right.
a week, and the room is fairly dark, but not completely dark, because I wouldn't be able to take pictures with an ordinary camera.
Yep.
And I've taken these pictures have come. So there we are. This is just a matter of, this is my latest thing I've been doing the last few weeks, really.
Yep.
That doesn't look like it's the same person. It's just sort of some kind of transfiguration, and it could even be two people there transfiguring onto her.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I can see that. Yeah.
Yes, I actually, as I'm looking at the picture now, there could be a third person there. Yes. Yes.
Certainly, the most prominent one looks like a male.
Looks like a male,
Yes.
and then a female, and then the
Yes.
girl.
Yes.
Because he's got very, very full lips, bottom lip.
Yes, that's very true.
He's very clearly defined.
It's a good one, Annette.
You like that one, do you? Thank you very much. Yes,
That's
thank
lovely,
you.
Annette. Yes.
Are you using a time delay?
No,
No, okay.
no, I'm not.
Yeah, because it's interesting that, like, when Shannon captures images like this, I know that most people couldn't, and I know that you have to have some mediumship abilities to be able to do this kind of photography.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. It's
Yes,
not
I
just
agree with you. Yes, I agree.
because the spirit's helping to direct what's captured on the film.
Yes, well, it's his spirit, isn't it? I'm just conduit for spirit. I just do their bidding. It's them that do it, not me. I do nothing except take the pictures. It's all spirit, and
Right.
I'm so fortunate. I'm so fortunate that they allow me to do it. Really am.
This one's different.
Yes, it's got bits of light in it, hasn't it? All over the place. And it's got dark hair and very dark eyebrows. And I think there's a moustache there as well.
Yes.
Yes, this was taken actually, not where I'm sitting now. It was taken in my kitchen in an evening. So it was taken in a different location.
Okay, so what were you trying to photograph? Was it through your glasses again, or?
Yes, yeah, this is a glasses one, yes.
Okay.
I had my glasses on. They told me to go out in the kitchen. So I went out in the kitchen and...
to talk to the chef.
Yes, but there's yes, that's right. Lots of bits in this one. It's not perfect, long way from perfect. But so many of my images are not perfect. It's very difficult to get perfect ones with the glasses.
So you can't line those lights up with anything that's in existence in your kitchen, like your overhead lights or?
No.
Okay. Just asking.
Yes. Oh, yes. Well, I would tell you if it was like that. No.
Yep.
I think on this occasion there was a small light in the outer kitchen where my washing machine things are.
Yep.
But I took the actual kitchen, so it was very muted anyway.
Yep.
Because I didn't want to, you can't have too much light. Too much light kills everything.
Of course.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Oh, another blue light one. Mm-hmm.
Blue light one,
yeah. Yes. This is another person that sits in the circle, and it's his house with the other lady, and it looks like the figure behind is much younger and with dark hair. a bit of dark hair. That's all I
So
can
do you
say
think
about it.
they're two separate people, separate entities?
Well, I'm not really quite sure about that, really. But the actual head of the other person doesn't look the same. It's much smaller.
Yes.
And it's got dark hair. I looked at it carefully, whether it was a duplicate in any way. And I think it's a different person.
I think it
so.
is too. If you look at the forehead and the shape of the nose, they certainly seem to be different.
Yeah, I would, hazard a guess that it's a different person. I can't be sure, but I'm thinking it is. Yes.
Do you lose anything when you blow them up to look at them at closer range?
Well, everything's blown up, and when the light isn't that good, because I'm taking these photographs in fairly low light. I mean, we've got all the curtains closed, and there's just the blue light on, and I'm some way away from where I'm taking the photographs. I'm not close up, and as soon as you do that with a camera, with the camera I've got anyway, you lose a lot of definition.
So what sort of camera are you using, Annette?
I'm using a small camera. It's a 4K camera.
Yep.
It's a Sony X100X, X100. Do you know the one?
So
I mean?
it's a little point and shoot.
It's a point and shoot, but it's got a motor drive on it as well. It's
okay.
the top of the range of the small cameras. Yes.
Yep.
It's what a photographer would take along if they haven't got their big cameras.
Yes.
I've
yes.
tested all my big cameras now because I found I didn't need them
for
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's interesting. Did you ask him if he could identify the other person in the picture?
The gentleman concerned, you mean?
Yeah, the gentleman.
Yeah, the man. Well, I know him very well, actually. I know him very well. He doesn't know who it is at the moment. Not at the moment, he doesn't know.
Okay.
But I have taken more photographs, and his father comes through.
Because I was going to say, I got the feeling that his father was coming through.
Yeah, you are right. I've seen his father several times in the corner of this room. They seem to come through at a certain place. And this particular man takes a lot of orbs. He's the orb man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know all about him, actually. From Donna. She went to his house. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh, wait. I think I do. Yes.
Donna went to his house, and she was interested about his orbs.
Okay.
Yeah. So he takes a lot of orbs there. Yeah. With pictures in there.
Okay.
So the room is quite active.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah. So I was getting the feeling that it was a younger version of his father.
Could be. I will put that to him.
Yeah.
Because his father has appeared several times, and I've seen him in the corner of the room and described him, and it could be his father. Yes, that would be
family resemblance.
Yes, because they don't always come through as old, because they like to show themselves as young sometimes, don't they?
Yes.
Younger version. Of course. That's what I should be doing.
I know there's another one. And this is really interesting.
Yes. This is his wife.
Okay. Is this blue light too?
It's blue light, but she had this check thing on, which she shouldn't have worn. So I've told her not to wear the check thing again, because it messes around with the camera and the light, really. The spirit don't like the check thing she's got on. So the next lot I took a few days ago, she's got a plain thing on. But it is a good photograph. It's sort of like a man, isn't it?
Yeah, and it almost looks like there's a symbol or a shape on the top of her head, or her forehead.
There is something on the top, yes, of her head. There is something, yes.
Yeah, it almost looks like a bird to me.
Yes. I don't think they've had any birds. They like dogs, but not birds. I can't say what it is really. I don't know. I know there's something building on the top of the head.
Yes.
Yes. There is definitely something building. I mean, her hair is nothing like that. Hair's nothing like that.
There looks to be two, to me, if I can just interrupt, there looks to be two faces above the top of the head, two small faces.
Ah, now you pointed them out. Yes, there is two small faces. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, there, where you
There.
Two tiny faces. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think there's even a third one in the shadow to the other side of it. There's the two faces, and then where it's just fading, there looks to be another one, and I could almost say like a man with a tie on.
Yeah. Yes, it does, doesn't it? Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing how she shows on these photographs. Yeah, amazing. I'm amazed myself. I'm quite gobsmacked, really. But,
well, I know.
That's what I'm getting.
Shannon has also told me that sometimes with her pictures, she'll go back later on and see things in them that she missed the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, this is the case because and it seems that they put extra things in as the time goes on. Mm-hmm. To me, they do. I look back at some of the pictures and it seems to be more things in there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. I'm fascinated anyway.
Yes, that has happened with one that was taken many years in a Minnie Harrison circle. We knew there was one person. There was only ever one photo taken. Well, it wasn't taken. It appeared on the film. And they identified the one person. But when Tom and I continued to show them as we were doing the talks, we found 4 or 5 others coming in on it.
Yeah, I know you. I've met you.
Yes.
I've met you at Stafford Church with Tom.
All right. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's a long time ago.
A long time ago, but this all got me going when I was, all these years ago with all these photographs. And I thought I recognised you, and I spoke to Tom on a couple of occasions. And
yes.
Also, haven't I seen you recently down in Paynton Church?
Yes, I came and did the talk. Yes.
I was front row
stayed with Lou and Heather.
Yes, I have. So I am right. I've spoken to you 3 times. I met you. Yes, wonderful man, Tom. Yes. Wonderful man. And of course, Minnie Harrison. I've got all the books. Yes, lovely.
We'll go on to the next picture. I think there's another one.
Is there?
Oh, I know what happened. There we go. Oh yeah, the last one is of you.
Yes. This I did a couple of years ago, I think, when I was experimenting with the FLIR camera, and I was away actually in Wales when I took this. I took it in a bathroom with a tiny little. No, it didn't have any light on because I had the FLIR camera. Didn't have any light on. Of me, I had a FLIR camera which I was able to put in front of my face and take the picture, and I reversed it. This has been reversed, this one. This isn't, the reverse, the colours. Because some of the pictures can be reversed and you get the picture come out. So I've got a lot of these pictures where I've got beards on and everything, where I've, different pictures come out. So I do this as well, but I haven't done any of these recently. And I've changed my FLIR camera. I've got a better one now. It takes videos, so I should be using that again, I should think. I've been asked to use it anyway up at the centre, the physical centre, where I go and sit with Gary Mannion once a month. I was up there yesterday. So they've asked me to go up there and take pictures, take a camera. So this I would do. See what I get, see if it works for me.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I was just.
But it doesn't really look like me, does it?
No, in fact, I have to tell you, it looks like a woman here in Lilydale. It looks more like her than it looks like you.
Really?
a medium. It looks just like a medium I know here. That she's still alive, but it
Yes.
looks like her and not you.
No, no, none of them I take of me looks like me. But it's just one of those things, you know. I find the FLIR camera very fascinating. In fact, Shannon emailed me about 3 or 4 years ago when I was putting these up, and she wanted to know what camera it was, what it was, and all that. She was interested in these pictures, so perhaps she's bought a FLIR now and she uses one. I don't know.
I haven't seen that, but
No, but I will be seeing her in September. Rest assured, we've tried to meet before, but I haven't been able to get there for one reason or another. But this September, I will be meeting her, and I've been waiting to meet her actually because I admire her work so much.
well, yeah, and it's interesting to me what I'm going to stop the screen sharing. What the similarities and differences are between the way the two of you work.
Yes.
Because now I know she's not in tune with spirit as much as you are. And the photos for her are much more kind of, they happen spur of the moment. So, and it's more, I say random in some ways. But she's able to capture, you know, a lot of it. I mean, she's photographed, she did just take a picture of Gary. I haven't seen it. The spirit guides only let her take like a couple of pictures in his seance, but yeah, she's captured some amazing things.
She has. And in France, because I used to go to France and sit with the two men over there, Tom and all that. And it was just amazing over there, just amazing. And her photographs are amazing.
I'm just going to pop in there. I'm just talking for Michael because he doesn't have a mic or a video. And he said that people often see more in a photo or work of art upon a second or third viewing. So I thought that was a very valid point.
Thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate that. So I will look at all my photographs and see what else I can see. Thank you.
And I would say now if people have questions.
Well, my question is, Annette, what advice would you give to anybody who wants to try this? Because I'm sure there's quite a few of us here who could perhaps get something.
Yes, well, what I would say to them is, firstly, you've got to be able to blend with spirit, right? You've got to have a lot of dedication. You've got to keep at it and not expect miracles to happen just overnight, as some people do. Just to keep at it and just have the love of spirit and really want to do it. You've got to really want to do it. You know, you've got to be driven. It's a driving force. I've got a driving force. So that's what I would say to them. But do have a go. I've started lots of people off on this when I've gone around to churches and things, taking photographs, and they've had some results, but they can't get them too often.
I'm wondering if there's any correlation between people who get EVPs and people who get photos.
Well, I don't get EVPs, you see. I'm not really interested in EVPs. I find it a little bit laborious. But I have friends in EVPs, but
I'm just
it's
wondering,
boring.
have you ever found somebody who does EVPs who's also able to get the photos? Sherry's,
Not the
Sherry's,
no, not
Sherry, let's hear from you on this. Sherry does EVPs, and I'm wondering if she's tried the photos. Over to you, Sherry.
I started playing around with photos after we had Isabel Duchesne on the Zoom meeting.
Yeah.
And she said, you can do it with your own photographs. I mean, with your own eyeglasses. So I thought that sounded like fun. And I started doing it, and I get many, many images. So, I mean, I think it's definitely doable, but I agree very much with what Annette says. You have to put in the time, and then you have to put in the time to go through them. And I do see things that I didn't see at the first glance. And sometimes if it's almost like clothes that we used to call iridescent, like if you look at it one way, you see it, it's like color. Like if I look at it like if I look for a while, I might see, oh, that's another face from behind it. It's just very, very interesting. But it's a time consuming, just like EVP. It's time consuming. You have to take the pictures, and then you've got to go through what you've taken. Sonia suggests to me that I do more video than just still shots, and with the glasses. So I will run the video and then go through the video second by second, just like I'll do with EVP, and find many images changing from one into another. And I also agree, if there's too much light, like I have a very hard time doing it during the daytime because there's too much light coming through. So I do it at night, and I'm experimenting with different lights. And I'm also going to start experimenting with those plastic eggs that Sonia uses, because I've gotten some images on them as well. And sometimes it does get tedious shooting your own glasses. But I think that anyone that really wants to do it can do it.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Dedication. You really want to do it.
And love for spirit, like you said. I have loved spirit since I was 20 years old. So it's like we make friends, right? And then they're happy to come through for us.
Yes. Well, they reward us, don't they, with a picture.
But I absolutely love some of your photos, Annette. Thank you so much for sharing them. It's very interesting, the blue lights. I'm going to try some blue light in the future. But it's been absolutely wonderful to see your photos. I so appreciate you sharing them with us. I will look for you on Facebook, because I certainly would be interested in seeing what you post. I posted a couple. And a very good one of one of my dogs. Well, I think it was one of my dogs. And most everybody said, oh, that's great. But one man went on and said, oh, no, Sherry, you must have had a picture of that dog in your phone. And the fact is, that dog passed 10 years ago. I didn't have a picture of her in my phone. And he said, sadly, Sherry, there's nothing paranormal here. And I just knew he was one of the naysayers that wanted to give me another explanation, anything, besides accepting that this image was given to me from spirit. So, I remember, and Sonia said to me at that point, don't post anything but your very best, because people will love to, take pot shots at you with this kind of work. So, and I just started doing images a couple months ago, right after we had Isabel on, which was maybe a few months back. But it is absolutely fascinating, and I think some of your images are really good. I'm very glad to see them.
I do know Isabel Duchesne very well, actually.
Well, she got me started. Together. Well, when you see her, you tell her she got me started.
Yeah, good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, it's lovely.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to speak to you too.
Yes, you too. Thank you. I'll look you up on Facebook.
Thank you.
Of course.
Do we have any other questions? Okay, how many of you want to try taking spirit photos? Raise your hands. Oh, good. So it looks like you've inspired a number of people here to try and get their own spirit photographs. They'll have to experiment and see whether they can take eyeglasses or blue light. So we'll see what happens, and who knows, maybe we'll have a art show of spirit photographs from this group.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yes. We'll have to share them in the future.
Yes, I look forward to that.
Wonderful.
Anyone want to say some closing remarks? Because we're getting close to the hour.
I'd just like to thank you very much, Annette, for coming on and showing us what you've been doing. It's certainly an interesting aspect to working for spirit, and hopefully you've instigated some thoughts in people's heads about how they might like to turn their talents to capturing spirit. Okay, no, I just got a message and it's not applicable. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Annette.
Thank you very much for allowing me to come on. I've enjoyed it too.
You're very welcome.
Annette, it's been wonderful. Craig, do you have any thoughts on this for AREI or for your own particular group?
Yeah, I do, because of the fact that the teams on the other side are doing everything they can to get through to us. They want to demonstrate the reality of the survival of consciousness, and they're trying to find ways of helping us to help other people to see that, to understand it, to believe it. And they want to have this communication. They want the veil to drop. And so I think that what they've done is they've come through and they've given you this gift, and now you are going to be able to teach other people. And I think that's a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for you to teach. And then that means that AREI is going to do that as well. We're going to try to disseminate that and see if we can get other people involved in doing it, because this is something that they want us to do. Obviously, they've given you the gift so you can give it to humanity. And so now we need to disseminate that and make sure that other people can do it as well. So thank you for that.
Thank you very much for what you've just said. Thank you. I appreciate that too.